Hello, it's Why Toby.
And this is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee. And this is the GAUDS Show. So listen, every now and then you meet somebody in the game who don't just talk real, they live it. Today's guest is one of them ones. A lot of folks talk real, but today's guest, straight out of Watts. This man's seen it all. The block, the booth, the boardroom. He don't sugarcoat nothing, and that's why I fuck with him. We talk the street code, industry game, and what it really means to stand on truth. This ain't no industry convo. This is my brother right here. This is my first time meeting him, and I love him from a distance because whether we agree or not, because he stands on business. Let's make some noise for Glasses Malone.
Hello.
I feel the same, man. I feel the same, bro.
So,
it was an honor.
So I'm going to tell you this before we get into the whole thing, because I like to just give people their credit. Bro, like, I see a huge future in podcasting for you.
Yeah, Charlamagne, I was just saying that. He's been trying to convince me of that. I don't know. I don't really care for it, but I like other people's stuff.
Yes.
So it does, people say that.
But I feel like I feel like you, if I had to comp you to somebody in my city, to me, you feel like Killer Mike.
Yeah.
Right? Like, veteran, you know what I'm saying? Big in stature,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Likable, but gonna tell you how he feels no matter what, even if it's gonna make you uncomfortable.
Yep.
And that's what I saw in you. And I was like, I wonder what Glasses is doing. Because I don't think he understands that he's a star in podcasting too.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell you that, bro.
Thank you, man. Nah, I focus on the music, man, but I think I've started to understand to use stream to my benefit.
Yes.
Like for marketing and keeping ideas out there. So it's starting to be enjoyable to me at this point. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just start here because you have an album that just came out. It's called EP. It's only 6 songs, right?
Yeah.
6 songs called Banned From VLAD TV.
We call it a Digi Maxi single.
I love
so
that.
It's like, what it is like, I was tripping off how the streaming, like, this would be the first time in recorded music history where we're not actually, like, that usually influence how we make records.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you go back to the 78, you come to the 45s, which is, that birthed the pop record, all the way to cassette CDs and everything. With streaming, like, I don't think artists, like, we're taking it serious enough of this gift that we're given. So it should push you creatively to try different things. And the more I've been just looking at it and engaging with the platform and over, it was just like I should be creating different ideas based off where people are digesting the music.
But not only that, because like the concept of an album, right? Like when you think of Thriller, right? We're never gonna have anything like that because if you made Thriller today, you can add 3 songs to it and take 3 songs away. It's no longer an album. It's just basically a playlist that's locked in, but I can change it. It's not like I'm like, this is on my album, it's over. We can take
listen
anything
to it
out.
in this order.
And I always tell people, I'm like, why don't they treat music like you treat an Instagram post, right? Yeah. You might want to say, I don't fuck with this person right here. Why you don't drop a 3-song EP about like that? I think that's genius to me.
What's funny is, so it's one idea, but I created and produced it in 6 titles. So when you listen through, like it's one song, you know what I'm saying, completely, but I make it start, climax, and fall every time. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It forces me. Like I did the first one with Wanted with Jurassic 5, where I call them relay records, where we handing a baton and everybody rapping. Yeah. And then this one is more about chapters. You know what I'm saying? So when you listen and you could, damn, I didn't catch that part of the story. Let me go back to it.
It's kind of like podcasting. Yeah. I just want to tell you, it's kind of like you just dropped It's kind of like you just dropped a podcast episode, and we know what it's about. I know what it is, so if I'm listening to it, I know what I'm listening to. So it's almost like Glasses does an interview on this platform, and he gets at Vlad. It's the same concept. Sure. It's just we're gonna get hella views. And you ain't gonna get the money from it compared to if it was your pod. You get the money to view. I'm like, bro, like I always like. My thing, I think us as black men, we kind of limit what we really are because we come from limited places.
Sure, that's
right. So you come from the hood. We was raised in a world where it's like, man, if you make it to 30, man, you did good. Yeah. Like, I ain't teaching my kids that shit.
25 for us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like you made it to 21. It's like, no, we need people talking and having a conversation. Hip hop needs men.
Yeah. Well, that's the important point to me. Like, if you're willing to push the boundaries creatively because of the culture. Like if you're trying to figure out what's next and you're always, then you have a place here. Exactly. If you just kind of, regurgitating the same idea and you're not trying to give any knowledge of street urban culture to nobody, then you ain't got no business here.
So there's no smoke with Vlad for real?
No, I don't have no personal issue. Vlad is mad at me.
So yeah, cool. Okay, so you really are bad for Vlad.
Yeah, this is a real.
That's what I'm saying. I know something happened with Vlad.
Let's get into it.
So I met Vlad when I first started, like when I was just a gangbanger, and I was with Black Wall Street, so I was with Game originally. Face, Game, G-Ride, shout out to the peoples. And I met Vlad. He was messing with Game, and he had these dope mixtapes. He was a DJ, DJ Vlad the Butcher.
Yep, Vlad the Butcher. Yeah, he was.
I used to show him love. He would put me on his mixtapes. I would show him love. I would bring him to the hood. Like if you look at the earliest Vlad TVs when he was just starting it, I had him in Watts.
Yeah.
I had him in Compton. I had him in the community. And no lie, was people trying to rob him and everything. And I'm like, nah, dog, this is a cool dude. Yeah. One day he calls me and he was crying. He was legit crying and yelling that he just saw a brother sleeping with his old lady. Like Vlad dates sisters.
A brother?
Yeah,
like
brother.
meaning a black man fucked this girl.
A black man, yeah.
Okay,
because
cool. But it
was specific because he said a black dude.
A nigga from the gang.
Yeah.
No, it was a black dude. You know what I mean? He walked in the crib and her crib and saw it. Damn. He called me like going through it and asked me to borrow a pistol. And it sounded crazy to me because at this time I'm just gangbanging Glasses. Yeah. So I'm like, rapper coming up. Here's my first tape. It's doing good. I'm starting to buzz, but it's like I'm Glasses low for real. So I'm like, look, man, just text me where you at, and me and the homies will jump out and make sure you get a fair one. And he was like, no, I just want to come get the gun.
I'm just sorry to laugh.
So,
Vlad
he's not trying to smoke some shit.
No, I know it sounds crazy.
I'm like, I ain't never seen him emotional. Go ahead.
No, and he was going through it. You know what I mean? But we were
that
shit was friends. Leaking. So we were friends. So I get the emotion, and I'm not trying to clown him. You know what I mean? But it was devastating. So he asked me to borrow a pistol. I'm like, look, me and the homies would come over there and make sure you can line the dude up. So, you know, I'm thinking like, we ain't gonna let the dude do you bad, but you know, you can fight this dude. He's like, nah, I just want to get the gun. I'm like, Vlad, I can't give you no gun. He's like, why not? I'm like, bro, you not
a gangster.
thugging.
I want to help you, bro.
Like, if you get caught with this pistol,
it's over with for me.
You feel me? Like,
and
this
over
is
for the game.
It's a different thing. And he's like, man, you think I'll tell the police? And you know what I mean? You think I would tell the police? And I'm like, yes. Like, why would you not? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I'm imagining because I can see because you are a mature man. I'm imagining a young version. You like what? You looking at the phone like you want a what?
And then so it's weird because it's like you said a black dude. So this now I forget this white man a gun to kill his brother.
It's all the optics. All the optics are bad,
right? So he was like, man, he got mad and he was, man, I just fucked up. And he hung up and he talked to me the next day. He's like, that's crazy. You think I would tell the police on you? I'm like, it's not on me. It's this a gun. They gonna ask you where you get this gun. And he was just mad. So we didn't talk. He was like, man, you know, I feel some kind of way. So we didn't talk. And I felt bad for a minute, right? Because I was like, damn. And mind you, my older homie Pluck gave me that knowledge and information.
Okay.
He was like a big deal on like, do not loan guns.
Okay.
You know, make people buy their own guns. So
that's a real street game.
Man,
so
you know
you act
like
you honoring the streets at the same time also.
And this person pretty much made sure I was okay in this life. Like he taught me the things I know. It was a couple older homies, but he was special in this. So I start feeling bad. I'm like, damn, maybe I should have loaned him this gun because he was popping it. Now, mind you, he's getting into it with Rick Ross at this time. Yeah. He's the one that put out Ross was a CO. Damn. So, but he's popping it.
Yo, the way y'all filling in the blanks for me right now, oh my God.
He's 29, so he's learning like he's a kid. He's learning real time.
So they popping it on the net. They like talking about what they gonna do to each other. They popping it like. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking like, I'm fucking up. Maybe I should have gave it. Maybe he is on this timing. No lie, bro. It's like God set it up. It was the Ozone Award in Houston.
Okay.
2008. I'll never forget it. And
I think that was the only time I've ever been to Houston.
Exactly. And so they ran into each other. And the dude started punching on Vlad, not Ross, but somebody else.
Rick Ross or the white?
Oh, no. I'm thinking you're talking about the boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about this. No. This is a whole new scenario.
So this is how. So one of Ross's boys, they punch on Vlad. Vlad don't even try to fight the man back. He just get beat up. And I'm like,
stop.
So I'm like, whatever. So I remember helping, and it's funny because I don't know if Vlad remember, but like I kind of was like in the middle of breaking it up, and the police came, sure as shit, Vlad is pointing, and he sues them and sued him. And this is how he get the money to really fund Vlad TV at this level.
Wow.
So I'm thinking in my mind, like, okay, you know what? He was just mad at me. I think he realized at this point he not on his timing. Yeah. Now, mind you, at this point, Vlad didn't hire security guards and all. He got bodyguards.
Yeah, he always talks about it too.
I'm like, okay, you know. So 2019, fast forward, I put out Tupac Must Die. A buddy of mine, Stretch, was like, man, you did Vlad TV? I'm like, nah, I ain't even talked to Vlad, man. This is years ago, so I'm like, I ain't talked to him. He's like, I'm gonna call him, hook it up. Stretch called me back like, man, G, he's still mad about this gun shit. And I'm like,
nigga, you would have told.
Hold up.
You would have told.
Oh, no. Okay, so I don't know Vlad. I said on the record, I think he has the best hip hop platform because the way he asks questions. But I also, when I'm watching Vlad, I can also hear the arrogance when he talks, right? Like, he's like, no, I'm saying I got money. No, I'm saying, like, he always brags.
He gets to ask from the white perspective.
Yeah,
it's not cool.
But by the way, the reason why I pay attention is because he's really telling the truth. But when it's a white man flexing, it can be taken wrong because you still talking to nothing but us, right? For the most part, right?
And
so
people,
so for me paying attention to the man he is, because when he interviews, he's always logic. I'm like, that doesn't seem logical. So it's like,
bro, I swear to God. So I was like, now I'm tripping because I'm like, damn, what the fuck you tripping for? Like, but I didn't think because I'm like, whatever. I'm finna go do the Breakfast Club. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna go do.
For sure.
I'm gonna go do whatever the biggest thing is at the time. So I don't think about it. And then I just noticed over the time it was a lot of chatter behind about how he felt about me and And then I noticed every time Nick Cannon brought up my name, Charlamagne brought up my name, different people, Gonzo, different people was bringing up my name, and he would always skip over it. I'm like, damn, this nigga really mad at me.
And by the way, you helped him when he was getting beat up. You helped him.
You done threw your life away, cuz.
You also helped him by not giving him the gun.
Yes, but Ray, you done threw your life away, cuz. Somebody will make you use this gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You pull this gun on somebody, you get something, anything can happen. So it just finally, and again, like I said, I'm at this space where I'm creating this new style of record, this Digi Maxi single. And so I needed something that I could really bring detail to that would last. So it was just like, I noticed the climate too, where we got a lot of people making a bunch of money off of the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they are going to be accused of being a culture vulture because there's a disconnect of how they're pouring into it.
Absolutely.
Right? So it was like the perfect time to have a conversation. And it was like, damn. So I put it together. In my mind, I held his legacy up with, like, I didn't insult him. You know what I mean? I didn't talk about him.
And even now, as you're speaking, it sounds like it was love.
Very
it just sounds like, nigga, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. But so it's like putting it together. So it just got worse. And he just held on to it for years. And I'm like, damn. So I wanted everybody else, like, am I wrong? Should I have gave this man this gun? Absolutely. Even though to me it's obvious that you not on this timing. You're not going to do anything to be held accountable. You get a bodyguard. Like, it's time to back down. Like, okay, but you still tripping with me. And I'm like, damn. So,
you know, nothing hurts like getting your bitch fucked. So,
I mean, and not only that, like, that's some shit that once it's in the air, you can never take it back. Because the bitch know who we talking about. Yeah. So now she's gonna be doing interviews. The boyfriend who was hitting her gonna be doing it. And it's like, bro, like, in our culture, you gotta be a player about your shit, bro. Like, you can't allow.
You can't crash out over.
And then you call a street dude who cares about you. It's like, yo, bro,
that's on the real.
Let's not do the gun thing. Matter of fact, think about it.
And I'm telling you, me and the real talk, I remember it. I'm telling him, me and the homies that come over there, make sure you get a fair one. Like, we not even gonna let this dude pack you up.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, fuck that. I'm like, bro, you can't. Fool. Now you go on to be this uber success, and it's like, how are you still mad? Like, I'm protecting you from yourself.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think there's a possibility that he's afraid to interview him on his platform, and the shit comes up? He's like, maybe he's getting beat up, and he's like, oh. No. I mean, like, maybe you don't want to talk about it. Maybe you don't want to talk about you literally
because we were friends enough to where you can say Glasses don't talk about something. I mean, I believe
he might not know if the friendship is there though. He might not feel comfortable because now you'd be like, yo, Glass, I told him I told him that Glass. He might be afraid. So to me, I think this is dope what you're doing because for me, if it's him, I'm like, nigga, Vlad should talk to you. Like, I don't see, like, I would know if a nigga got some smoke with me. I'm like, I don't want to talk to that nigga. Yeah. He trying to get me in the room to start some shit. I could just tell him, like, nah, nigga.
Nah, he got smoke with me, but to me, I just don't understand why.
There's no reason.
Because, like, I protected you from yourself.
Yes.
You was in the moment.
And I protect you from somebody beating your ass, too.
But I'm telling you, like, you was in the moment, fool, like, and you just upset. So now, like, putting it all together, like, because now I'm upset. And it's like, no, because I didn't got to the point because when I put out the song, now I'm reliving everything. And I'm like, fool, like, it's to a place to where now I'm starting to think you don't want to help me be successful. Yeah. And like, nigga, I was pouring into you. So now it's becoming personal where it's like, how don't you want to help? You know what I come from. You know what
he doesn't run from it. The other thing I like about Vlad is he doesn't run from confrontation. Yeah. Like, Nikki, you want to talk? And I've seen him say, I'll talk to anybody. Yeah. That's what I like about him. Except for Glasses Low. We got Vlad, you got to talk to Glasses, man. Like, you got to make sure, like, the man needs to be on. First of all, he has a project, but more importantly, he's a real one.
He a real nigga.
Sitting like in our community, which you talk big to, we need to hear the real voices too, with the ignorant voices. Because right now, a real voice saved you.
That's and that's how I feel.
That's what a real voice is. Y'all about to kill this nigga. Nah, you ain't doing that, bro.
You tripping.
Take 24 hours. If you still want the gun,
Wise counsel.
come see me, right? But like, nigga, you want to go fight? We can go do that.
No, yeah. Right today. So now it's starting to feel like, damn, is this nigga now trying to stop me from being successful?
Yeah.
Because even all them other times, you can say, yeah, man, Glasses, man, I used to fuck with G all the time. Yeah, he's this kind of person. Like he just grazes over my name. Like, we got beef. And I'm like, nigga, we don't got beef. Nigga, what is your problem? Like, you know what I mean?
And his platform is the go-to for information.
Yeah.
We need that information.
We need to clear it out online.
So listen, I want to make it about Vlad because I'm like a fan of the man that you are. So I want to just ask you some things. So I've said on this platform that I think street rap is dead. I think street rap is dead because I feel like, I feel like the feds is focusing on us in a way. Like the hip hop police is different when they like fucking with you on the block, they knocking you up 3 days, but when they're formulated RICO charges, like making you to see gang leaders, it's like we're not even getting the chance to see rappers become who they grow, if you will, because as soon as they got some gangster shit, they looking at you. They like Pooh Icy. I'm gonna always say this was locked up from an Instagram video because they saw the serial number on one of the dollars in his hand. Like that's like past. Like I don't like these hip hop niggas. That's like we need to kill this entire culture because I believe that they don't like that their kids love us.
Yeah,
like it's like my kid look up to you more than they look up to me. So I feel like there's a clear intent to like get rid of street rap.
Get rid of the streets.
You being a guy from the streets, what do you feel like things are with the game in hip hop and where it's at?
I think a lot of people coming from the streets don't make the commitment to be in the business.
Say that again.
So, like,
that's some real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like back when I first started, it had to be a different commitment. Mm-hmm. You know, you start talking about like my first mixtape, I think we spent like $23,000.
What?
Yeah, like I had about 12,000. My older homies gave me 11, 12,000. You know what I mean? And this is what it took to make a CD, right? Because it's dads. You got to buy beats. Ain't no YouTube to steal beats.
Ain't no Glasses Malone style beats that you could just pull from.
The dude, St. Denson, who did Get High for Styles, I paid him $5,000 for a song on my mixtape, Battle Cat. My little brother bought the Battle Cat beat for me. My little brother, K Style, right? Chill and Rhythm D did the single for it. That was $3,500. Like, so you spending thousands of dollars. So people have to feel your commitment. Like, you gotta be changing your life because ain't nobody, if they think you finna go to jail, ain't nobody giving you shit.
And that's another thing. The fan base don't want to invest in you if they don't think you're gonna be around.
Well, again, so now we're watching this easy access to making records. We're watching this easy access to releasing records. So you got people that's living their life and using the rap music just for their daily social currency, just for their daily currency. Like people, the homie, I'm finna rap about this right there to piss these niggas off that we beefing with. Like some of the rap songs became a brick wall because it's so cheap. Yeah. Back then, you know, you couldn't spend $6,000 just to talk shit about something. That song got to have a possibility to be big.
Because every time you put something out, it was a dollar amount to it. It ain't like you had to just upload it for you to TuneCore for $9.99. You had to go press it. Find a press person.
Find somebody to make the beat. Find a studio
to record that.
Run
around, sell it CD, sell it out your trunk, post up in front of music stores. You had to earn it. And that's why it was so much thought put into it. Yeah. Now music used to be something, a dream that artists protected. Like, I gotta get to my dream before my mother tell me I gotta do this, right? It's like you had to get to it. And now it's just, I'm gonna try that real quick. Yeah. I'm gonna try music today.
And even
it might work.
And
it might be good.
And even if not, it's like it's becoming, which I think is great. Right? Don't get me wrong. I know it sucks because you get this ton of low quality, somebody that's not a pro. So you hearing a lot of rookies. It's big records. It'd be somebody's fourth song. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So you get a lot of rookies. But I don't think you can really ever kill, because this is the voice of it. You could never really kill street rap. But it is a weird place to where you're gonna have to make a choice.
So let me tell you what I mean by that. Because the streets has always been connected to rap. You go look back and look at LL Cool J.
It's the soul.
He's hanging out with Supreme Team, and the streets always been there. But to me, the street niggas started rapping.
Yeah.
Like that's when it's that. So it's like instead of a nigga saying, "Yo, you got some talent, kid. I'm gonna put 20K into you." Now they're like, "Man, fuck that kid. I'm put 20K into myself, and I'm gonna rap about how I got the 20K." And I think that talent got lost in it because even to this day, you still have to have some kind of something to try to do music. I mean, even if it's like you got to have some type of program, some type of start, and it's not available. So like that, so you got people going to the street guys, and the street guys like, man, fuck that. You ain't as real as me. I'm gonna be the rapper now.
Yeah. It's cheaper though. So everybody. So we're not just getting the street guy. You getting the dude that ain't got nothing. You getting the dude that got everything. You getting everybody. So, the streets always been the streets is that's where you get hip hop from. Like I'm thinking about the first generation guys, they were street guys. They were stick up kids. They DJing wasn't making all the money.
They was real
Remember
gangsters.
the biggest launch of hip hop is the blackout in the Bronx.
Yes.
I mean, with the blackout where everybody got their equipment because you couldn't afford it. So you went in stores and got it that day on the discounts for free. So it's like I think you have to make a choice, and I think that's what we watching a lot of happen in hip hop now because it's so cheap. You're seeing people that are being referenced as rappers when they have 4 songs. Like somebody got killed and oh, this rapper got killed. I'm like, I don't think he's a rapper. I think he just made a couple rap songs.
Yes.
Like I don't think he made the commitment.
He
to
knew how to
be a
upload to
hip-hop
YouTube.
artist. Yeah.
Yes.
He uploaded. He was talking about the shit that
Happened,
a kid
yeah.
passed away yesterday. A kid from Main Street, Crip that rap. He got killed yesterday at a dispensary in L.A. And it's like he was kind of closer to a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace. I don't know why it's slipping my damn mind.
Can you while you're searching that up, can you kind of
YCA.
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 Rest in peace to him. Could you kind of take me into the LA culture a little bit? Because I know how deep the gang culture is over there. Can you tell me, is the streets dead in LA? Does the Bloods and Crips still run shit over there? Is it still as strong as it was when you was coming up?
Yeah. I mean, YC80, that's his name. Rest in peace to homie.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. It's the dynamics have changed because, like, when I grew up, we all knew each other. Yeah. We all grew up in the same neighborhood. That's why we from this neighborhood.
Yes.
We didn't go like from campus to campus and pick which college we wanted to enroll in. Like, nah, we grew up here, so we from over here.
Yeah.
Now it's a lot of people they're more gangbanging selfishly. Like they like, oh man, I need to go claim rolling 60s. You know, it's gonna give me more girls. People gonna take me serious. Like I've heard people say this. Like people get put on gangs to become rappers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They like, oh, I need this story to back me up. I need this to look.
So they are some 6ix9ines out here. Is what you're talking about?
Yeah, he's not the first. He's not the first.
I wanted to ask you, how do you feel like you guys are really like when I see Whack talk, like I always give West Coast people from gang culture respect because it started with you guys. Sure. How do you guys feel about like how it's infiltrated like New York, Atlanta? Like it's really infiltrated. And when I left New York, it wasn't there. Like when I was in New York, when I left New York, the biggest gang was the Decepticons. Yeah. Really? It was like a teen gang that was like terrible. But it was like I was 12. But it was like Decepticons. It wasn't like Bloods and being a kid in New York, that was West Coast thing, right? And then now you go to Atlanta and now it's Bloods and Crips here and everything. Like is it from your perspective, from LA perspective, is it like pride, like us Atlanta folks, like, man, everybody's taking our music? Or is it like, damn, man, y'all all want to be like us? Because remember, DJ Quick had that song, They Want to Be Like Compton. Yeah. He had a song, but So
you're going to get some people that look at it crazy, and then you get people like me. I'll be just proud and really admiring, like, because everybody do their thing different. Like when I mess with the neighborhood Crip homies from out here, it's like this Atlanta way they do it. I love it. Houston with the Hoovers, it's a Houston way, and I love it. New York, you know what I mean? Shout out to the homies from neighborhood. Shout out to the UG homies. Shout out to them. They carry it their own way. The Nine Trey Bloods, the Brims, they carry it their own way, and I love it. I feel like it's a cultural exchange. Y'all gave us hip hop, we gave y'all this. This how we come together.
I love that, bro.
I love that, bro.
That's
how I feel.
That's so fucking. Because I was gonna say, like, when you travel to the West Coast, the West Coast is always popping. Yeah.
And they mine, for sure.
The thing about the West that I always say is I think because life is so good out there that you don't have to work as hard, right? Like it's like, no, I'm being honest with you. Like so what I'm saying, like if you're a New York East Coast legend, there's a chance you probably still live in your project. Yeah. If you're a New York East Coast legend, you still probably live in your same project. They protect you. They don't let anybody fuck with you and your family because that's such and such from back in the day. But if you in LA, like, and you up living good in LA. Like the weather is nice. You got room to drive. Like in New York, it's like you in a box.
why
I
they
gotta
go to
get the
Jersey.
fuck out of
They go
here,
to
right?
Jersey.
And in LA is like, nigga, everybody that made it from Chicago moved to LA. Everybody that made it in New York moved to LA. Like, so it feel like LA got the celebrities, but they don't have the culture from the music like they should based on the representation y'all have. Like, y'all run the world, really.
Our version of Los Angeles is different than the Los Angeles that everybody else go to.
Expound. I want to hear that.
So like we cross the 10 freeway.
Okay.
So it's different when you get where we at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's more Buckhead than Bankhead.
Yeah. That's
You know
what
what I
I'm
mean?
saying.
Like that version. Like it's LA is a really nice place, except our LA.
Except-
our
yeah.
LA is fucked up.
He said we at Bankhead with it over here.
Your LA is rodeo. Your LA is
Inglewood,
rodeo, not rodeo.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's rodeo.
Yeah,
Set.
yeah.
Like, same street name, but it's like rodeo and rodeo is different.
It depends
Rodeo
on what
is
side of
cool.
the tax bracket you on.
Rodeo, yeah, that ain't. You don't want to be down that street. So, I feel like, man, I think we have the same issues, but overall, I'm grateful that when I go somewhere else and people use this branding to come together under, because all the gangs in New York was there. Like Black street life is so early in New York that it existed.
Yeah.
So however they repurposed the title of gangs is unimportant.
Yeah.
They was already these
Thugging,
people before they put this name on it.
Exactly.
But it is dope to watch it unite. But I'm sure like when how everybody has hip hop, like I appreciate when they put their twang to it.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't like it when it's straight up like ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like that.
Because you guys, like the West is such a big part of hip hop, but to me, I feel like when Kendrick took off like he did and he was introducing new West Coast artists, I'm like, yo, the West got some room to grow.
Yeah.
Like the West Coast and they have a real fan base out there.
Yeah.
Like you got niggas out there making 70, 80,000, like E40 making millions of dollars
millions of dollars.
after ever come east. I don't even talk to y'all, nigga. They naming towns and cities, Oregon, we ain't never heard of that he just went and grabbed the bag for 75, 80,000, something like that. So
So
say that. Go ahead.
is in LA or growing up in Compton, my apologies. How is Compton? How would you say?
It's Watts, right?
I grew up in Compton and Watts.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my bad.
It's all good. It's all
Like how would you say, was it as trenchy as they say? I like to get a little nostalgic. I want to know, like, was it like the movie Straight Outta Compton, or was it like, yo, no, you really not safe to walk outside right now? Like,
that's a good point. So some days it is boys in the hood, but more days than not, it's Friday.
okay.
People forget that Friday is a gangbanger movie too.
Yes.
Whether
it's
nobody
Friday.
ever tripped off of it. But
They was smoking weed, they was fighting, they was shooting.
Blue chucks.
It was drama,
Yeah.
but they laughed.
Yeah. So that it's a lot of days like that. There is some Ricky got shot days. You know what I mean? That just come with the territory. But it's a lot of Fridays. Like I hate sometimes that I don't care which ghetto you from. Like I don't care if you from Watts, Compton, if you from Brooklyn, if you from the Bronx, or you from Bankhead or any ghetto in the world, man, you have a great time.
Yeah.
Like I hate that people
The
feel
hood is
like
a fact.
our
That is
life
true though. Niggas have fun in the
don't
ghetto.
figure out, like we figure out a way to have a ball.
Well, you in the hood, let me tell you something. I tell people, I'm like, nobody is more creative than anybody in the.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'm like, no, I was gonna say, what was I saying? It's all good.
You said having fun in the hood.
Yeah, like every hood is fun, but you guys, like in New York, when we grew up in the projects in New York, like, nigga, we took the stoop, we got a ball, and we found a way to play stoop ball. You're gonna have
make some
fun in the
shit.
projects, my nigga.
And I think that's the thing that I don't know if hip hop is missing that. I think it is at this point.
Me too.
How much fun it was. Like even hip hop itself, like the thing that made it contagious, don't get me wrong, the message was instrumental, but man, it was just people dancing and fuck, how hard life is, but we still gonna have fun. And I think our fun is what made everybody come to us.
Yes.
Not so much our struggle.
Yes, it was
made
women,
everybody
weed, and
come to
weather.
us. Our fun.
No,
Women,
Dr.
weed, and
Dre,
weather,
women,
yeah.
weed, and weather,
Yeah,
nigga.
weed,
Like,
and weather.
nigga, everybody want to go to the West for women, weed, and weather.
And I don't care which version of hip hop fun. Our fun.
Yeah.
That's what made people, that's like, oh, that's how they do their thing?
Yeah.
I want to be a part of that. So that's why them people driving down to the Segwich to be at the party. That's why the people, they like, how's them brother? That's what made this culture that New York created go so big. Yeah. Because everybody wanted to be a part of the fun.
Yeah. I want to ask you, how is it with West Coast legends compared to newer West Coast artists? Like, is there a pipeline? Like, do you get on, like, so if you get hot in the city, T.I.'s gonna hit you. Like, yo, what you need? You get hot in the city, Gucci. Like, how is it in L.A.? Like, if you become hot, like, are you guaranteed to get a call from Snoop? Guaranteed to get a call from Q?
Kendrick?
Like,
Yeah,
like
them two dudes specifically.
Like they gonna hit you no matter what.
They pay attention, man. Dog just did a song with Rapping Granny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The white lady that grew up with the brothers and all, wherever she grew up at. And, like, Dog did a song with her. She was the Uber driver, and he like, let's do a song. Like, so I feel like Dog, Kendrick, Dub C, some of them dudes are fast to see what's happening and show you love.
Yeah, cause when Kendrick was popping off, I remember the West Coast. It was like Dre behind him, Top behind him, Game is cold. It was like, and then it was like after that, it was like everybody get out. And then from my perspective, I look at it like I'm gonna get together with Dre, Snoop, everybody, and I'm like, all right, cool. Who we doing this next for? Yeah. Because we just saw the pipeline we created by saying, because if Kendrick is great, we get 3 more tries before they be like, y'all, it was Kendrick, right? Yeah. So we gonna get 1 more. He wanted Kendrick, come back. You know, like Jay-Z had a Memphis Bleak. It's like, oh, and then here come Beans. And it's like, them.
Now here's Ye and J. Cole.
Ye, and then it's like, oh, that works, right? Yeah. So it's like, usually you gotta build your credibility. But I just was wondering.
That's a great question, though.
Yeah.
It don't happen often. I mean, really, Dot is the only person that ever happened for.
Why did it happen for Dot?
They got it right. His energy is right, bro. Like, Kendrick is like one of those, he's a real student.
Good kid, Mad City.
And he ain't no good kid. I don't give a fuck what they say. Ain't nothing about that. Ain't nothing about that motherfucker. Look, that's hilarious. Hey, look, Dot is that's my man, dog. I've been knowing Dot since he was a baby coming out of high school.
For real?
Fuck yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Toured a couple years, watched him come up close, like everything. So I know who this dude is.
He said that nigga lied to us. He was outside.
But I don't think when you hear the music, you get good kids.
No, I was about to say
I think that's a title.
But I think that by the way, great point. Yeah. Because when I listen to me, Good Kid, Mad City, to me, outside of Doggy Style, is the best West Coast album ever. Outside of Doggy Style,
I'm not mad at that.
When I hear it, like when I hear his mom and dad, and like, yo, Top called you. Yo, man, come down here, man. It was like, I just felt like I knew him. I just felt like I felt like he was my friend. I'm like, because that's how my mom talked to us. Like, yo, come down, man. Top called, man.
You connecting the ghetto experience. Yeah, you connect the experience.
And to me, I feel like that's what makes him so unique. It was like he was just a regular person that was gifted. Yeah. And he was from Compton too, so it was even more like.
Somehow he was able. Shout out to Top. Shout out to Punch. They were somehow able to disguise what the shit he was saying on the CD. And I think that's, forgive me because I hate to talk about this, but this is why I think Drake got it wrong. Drake was like, oh, he just like me. No, he's not like you, my boy. Yeah. This is a different, this little nigga's a terrorist.
Let me say something. West Coast is very militant. Yeah. You gotta understand, they in the backyard doing burpees, push-ups. Like that's how they do it. Like, he's a part of that. Like, you see what he said? Let me tell you what he said that I love. I know Vlad didn't know how to take this, by the way. When you on the phone with a West Coast nigga and you got some beef, the first thing you're gonna say is, all right, cool, shit, let's pull up, get y'all a one affair one. He's like, I don't wanna fight.
I'm trying to shoot some shit.
Kill a nigga. He's like, no, let's fight, my nigga. Like, you gotta fight a nigga over here.
Nah, man, fuck no. So, that little nigga's a terrorist, man. He was prepared for these moments. He's like the perfect student. To me, I think they got it right with him.
Yes.
Like, I think there's a lot of people that came through at that time, you know, me, Nip, different people. Like, I'll be honest, like, he was committed in a way that I didn't even know was something to be committed to.
Wow.
Like, I remember his first tape, he did like a Jay-Z kind of tape where he was mastering Jay-Z style, and he did this Wayne tape, and he was mastering Wayne style. And we was on tour with Tech Nine. He's watching Tech Nine every day on the tour. We chilling. He in the back of the show watching Tech Nine, and he's doing all the homework.
He's
to
paying attention for who he's going to become.
Because Tech Nine is probably the greatest showman in hip hop.
Yes.
Nobody would really know that. Shout out to Busta.
Yeah.
Red and Meth Luda's another dope when they come to mind. But Missy. But to me, Tech Nine, shout out to the legends, but Tech is like the greatest showman I ever saw in hip hop. Yeah. And he's getting this firsthand experience from Tech Nine. And he was prepared for the moment. And God willing, they got it right with him. You know, Snoop, Dre, you know, all these gang, Chuck, you know what I mean? All these people put their hand on the right person. Yeah. Because if they was putting their hands on me at that time, man, I'd be in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't prepared.
God knew what he was doing, but like he prepared you.
That's all we say, like, people like him, Drake, them kind of guys to me that studied the business. They studied records. They studied everything. And then that's why they are in the position. So, you know what I mean? I'm honest about that. But there was some confusion with Kendrick. Like, he was just this good kid. And I'm like, bro, that dude is a terrorist. He don't stop joking. He funny as fuck. He quick to fight. Like, he is pretty much everything that I am. So it's like, but
he's just in a little body, so it's like you don't expect nothing from him.
I always say that here's a story. So his older cousin, Baby Pat Dog, rest in peace. This is probably one of my best friends kind of coming into adulthood. He was from front of the hood, but he lived in the neighborhood. He was another motherfucker about 5'5", 5'6". I got into it with some dudes in the county jail. We in jail together. I'm 6'3". I'm 300 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can fight.
Yeah. And
I'm talking, and we finna fight. This little nigga jumps in front of me and starts posturing. And when I'm telling you, them niggas didn't want to fight.
5'5".
And this is that energy.
Kendrick's cousin. So
yeah,
it's like,
that's what he grew up with.
Yeah, like this is his energy. And it's like a lot of people, I think, don't get that. They see this person as like, oh, he's just a, and that's what I thought Drake made a mistake. He was like, well, he's like me. He's not like you.
So let me ask you this. So at what point, for me, it was Euphoria.
Sure.
For me, it was like, he can't come back from that. Cause it was just, he also rapped when rap was needed, right? Like in the world, it was like, as much as they want, the one thing they wanted from the rap battle more than anything was raps. It was like, we just want to hear what you got to say. So when I heard Euphoria, I was like, because Drake is a songwriter. Yeah. He makes great records, but...
I think he didn't lean to that.
Yes.
I think that's where he got it wrong.
And he tried to play his game, but to me...
And that was a mistake.
And to me...
and he quashed it, which I think, to me, the most underrated part of that particular conflict was Meet the Grams and timing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I just stole your thunder.
Yeah.
Meet the Grams that do a number on us.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you quashed he shot this big grand video. He bought this lookalike van and he went through all this and you just like, no.
Nah.
You know what I mean? That, to me, that's Kendrick.
Yeah.
That, you want to know who the real Kendrick is? That type of shit.
I've said on record, bro, and I'll say this because the one thing about me is that I know I'm great. So because I know I'm great, I love giving people that. When I see greatness, I tell people I'm thankful that I lived through that battle.
Yeah.
Because I believe 100 years from now, they're going to be writing about it because it wasn't just a battle. It was at a moment during the elect. It was just a lot happening. Like it was like divide was happening, and it's kind of like, and we've been divided since then. Until then, right?
Yeah,
I feel like that battle was, at least for my generation. I'm 29. Like my Tupac versus Biggie. You know what I mean?
It absolutely was.
It's way better.
I just wasn't there. That's why I don't want to downplay it. That's why I don't want to downplay it.
And let me say something. Living the Tupac Biggie beef because I was a kid then. That wasn't a beef.
That wasn't a beef.
Like, that was two niggas that didn't like each other.
It was one record.
But that was just two niggas that didn't like each other, and two coasts followed, and then it was like
it turned into something.
Somebody was going to do something. It's like me and Glasses. I got 10,000 niggas from New York behind me. He got 10,000, and we arguing. Yeah. Somebody gonna punch somebody eventually. Somebody gonna swing first.
And it's funny because nobody actually got punched. That's the crazy part. But this is way better than that. Wow. This is by far the greatest rap battle I've ever saw, and it was like, to me, the real Kendrick is Meet the Grams, that timing of Family Matters. Yeah. Right? You go through all this to shoot this big grand idea. You got this big grand video, and it's like, I'm gonna just stop that.
Yeah.
And on the Super Bowl, the realest version of Kendrick you ever, shout out to any Kendrick fan that sees this, the realest version of Kendrick is when he's at the Super Bowl and he looks in that camera and he says, say Drake. That's him.
Yes.
Yeah. No. He's a director.
You think you're going to stop me?
Yeah. Like you thought.
Because I ain't going to lie to you, like on some real shit, my mother is 65. Yeah. My mother don't know what I do for a living. Sure. If you told her, my son's in music, she has no idea. My mother watched the Super Bowl just like, he going to say Drake's name? Yeah. Like, it was like everybody cared because it was the lawsuit. It was like.
That's him, though.
Yeah.
Ray, that's, when I say Ray, that's him. That's him, man. Yeah. But. So that's the side that people don't really get. But also the side that's him is at the Grammys. You know what I mean? When he says he wins this Grammy, this 5th Grammy, which is unprecedented. Who gets 5 Grammys for one song, let alone against
yes.
Right? But then it's like he takes that moment of his 5th Grammy and say, man, shout out to, this is for my boy G Malone, this is for Glasses, this is for this person. He takes his biggest moment and gives it to somebody. That's him too.
That's why you can't beat him. Yeah. Because he understands favor. Yeah. And that's why I always said, that's why when we talk about it, I always understood. I said, you gotta be from the streets of the United States to understand the moves that's being made. If you're not from here, because it doesn't make sense in a lot of worlds. So to me, when that battle was the best I've ever seen, I think Euphoria is the greatest rap diss song of all time. I actually hit him up because of the complexities in it. Like it's like I feel like Pac was drunk, high, and said, "Put me in the booth." That's why I ain't got no motherfucking friend. Oh,
Awesome
and it just went. And by the way,
awesome.
Oh.
You know, what's funny is, that was I was so grateful to live through, because I got a chance to see. I got a chance to be a little kid to see. Yeah. I remember Shan and KRS-One, like little kid, like my older brothers playing these two records, and I'm hearing them, like, damn. I remember Cool Mo D and LL Cool J, right? How You Like Me Now? I remember that. I remember for us, right, is Eazy-E and Death Row, right? That was fun.
Yo, nigga, that shit. See, as a, I'm glad you brought it up, because as a kid, you got to understand something. In Atlanta, like, we was like neutral, right? So like, we fucked with New York because New York was giving the most music, right? It was like Wu-Tang, but the West would just drop something, and when that, hey yo, doctor, here's another motherfucker, nigga, we was like, we thought we was from the West Coast when we was singing that shit.
That shit fire.
That shit's so
but
hard.
I'm saying I got to see all of these Quick and MCA, and I got to see Biggie and well, Pac and Biggie wasn't no battle. I was one person dropped a diss, and the other nigga like, this nigga crazy. Rest in peace to Big. He was like, this nigga losing his mind. This shit is, I don't know what's wrong. Jay and Nas, you know what I mean? Which I think is like, that was fire. I've watched so many battles, and to see this, you know what I mean? It was like, and somebody that's my friend, somebody that means a lot to me.
That he came up for
in the moment. This is his first battle.
And he showed you what's possible.
Yeah, he was like, what? It was like Terrence Crawford fighting Canelo. Like, people was like,
damn, nigga gonna win.
Because I knew a lot of brothers that was like, but I knew they were saying that. Terrence Crawford, this is a brother. So it's like, you gonna pick him, but like boxing, man, we like, oh, hell no.
Gonna kick his ass. That's all I heard.
So to watch Dot,
and by the way, Dot Drake was Canelo Crawford.
Exactly.
And he actually mentions Crawford feet.
I'm whooping feet.
In the
That's some LA shit to say when you beating a nigga ass. I'm whooping feet. So
whooping feet.
It's
what is whooping feet, by the way? I don't know what that means. Like, that's a West Coast shit. That's shit your great grandfather taught you. We whoop feet around here.
Beating a nigga up. So whooping a nigga ass. But to see that moment, and I got a chance to buy all the CDs and all of that, and watch him succeed and go into arenas, and saw all that, and I was amazed. I was on my own journey in hip hop, but I was able to watch that, and I remember buying and supporting, being happy, but watching that battle, him get in center stage and fucking perform and stand tall, that shit was like, oh man, the type of air it gave me. It just, man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I was so happy.
And to be honest with you, I know it because I've said on record, I'm thankful I lived through this battle because this was hip hop at its height, the biggest and and not only the big. It was Biggie and Jay-Z battle wasn't covered on Entertainment Tonight. It wasn't covered on CNN. Nigga, this shit was covered on CNN.
It was everywhere, bro.
And it's crazy because everywhere. So I'm like one of the earliest people that was saying that Drake is a pop artist. He's not a hip hop artist. He's a rapper. But he understands rap well enough to make great rap songs. He's a fantastic MC. So to me, it was also a fight for hip hop trying to stay its own genre, not to get taken over like rock and roll. It was a fight. So to me, the fight meant so much more
than just. I feel you, bro.
I remember Charlamagne was like, "Gee, man, you don't think he hip hop?" I'm like, "No, he's not. Like, he don't. It's not the culture for him. He takes the rap and he understands this and that, but he could do anything. He's like Madonna. He can make anything.
He's a Drake fan. He's a Drake fan, by the way.
But that doesn't mean it's not. He's not a fantastic artist. I know it seems like it's negative. It's not. It's just he represents something different. But to watch my boy stand up and really make that statement, it blew my mind, man. It was like one of the greatest things. It was like the joy I felt. Even now, like I feel so much joy for him.
About it.
You know what I mean? And now he's in the stadiums, and I'll be over the moon for him. You know what I mean? He's a deserving person.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
I'm sorry, I gotta ask because I hear this from him a lot over the time too about Drake. So do you feel like it's because he's from Canada, he grew up in Canada, or what exactly makes him not hip hop? when he gives bars as good as anybody in the game.
Oh, he's
when he can make songs as good as anybody in the game.
He's
Why
a
isn't it
fantastic MC. It's not about good or bad.
Yeah.
So over the time of studying, like, man, over the last 14 years, I went through this whole thing. I was just studying hip hop. I spent my time being in New York, living out there, just being stuck out there, just picking it all up.
Drenching the culture.
Talking into all these people.
Yeah.
The culture. Street urban culture. It's like I was able to quantify it in terms, the artistic expression of street urban culture. But it has to be authentically like expressed. It's like me making a trap song. Like you wouldn't call it an authentic trap song.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? That's not to say I probably
You
couldn't
can hop
make
on
a
a
record.
trap beat, you know what I mean?
Certified. So my biggest record is from Toomp, right?
Yeah.
On wax. Toomp certified with Akon. That is not what T.I. did with What You Know About That. That's the real thing. This is a good rap song. This is a real trap song.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So the thing, see, that's why I'm a fan of yours. That's why I said you have a space in Podding, because we need the line to be divided right now, right? And my thing is that, and here's what I do believe. I do believe that if Drake knew what he had to do, he would have did it. Yeah. That's my only thing.
That's true.
That's what I mean. Like that's what I mean. I think the only thing that it was the arrogance of you don't have to do that, and it was like if
you got to do this if you're gonna do this.
I agree. I feel like where Drake messed up, he just wasn't as prepared enough. He
didn't know.
Once Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams, right after, he wasn't ready. There was no plan B for that. Yeah. So when you drop The Heart Part 6 a couple days later, a week later, it doesn't hit. It could have hit, but it's not gonna hit at the time. You know what I mean? Like,
but these are, it's like cultural truths. And that's not to say he's not. I saw him. I was signing Cash Money Records when he first came. Yeah, same time.
Yep.
First time. Had a record. He freestyled over my hit record. You know what I mean? Like he was very much A+ MC. Yeah. A+. You know, he had a different mind coming into the business. That's why he's so successful. He's not. He's a very prepared person. And enough credit is not. Another thing in this battle that I think went under the radar of that battle last year was, people don't get how instrumental jazz, Jay Prince, Cortez, Slam, Stunner Man, Toon, Wayne, them guys are some of the brightest minds to ever be in the business that we call the record business. And a lot of decisions that was happening early in his career are their decisions as well. So without them, and it's just him, you know, you lose a level of street urban culture that you can't manufacture it. You can't get it from the guys that you got with you. Jay Prince is a genius. His son is a raised genius. Baby and Slim are geniuses. They raised Toon. Toon is a genius. Cortez is brilliant.
Man.
You can't understand the cultural minds. Not just genius like they're just smart, but they're like guys who have survived.
And
the
I can say
streets with a
something
bunch
on
of
record
money.
that when Drake got on, he had that team. Cortez, Al Branch, Gene, and literally when he got on, he got rid of him. Yeah. Like, y'all gonna have to make, because he basically was like, I need my homies to eat. Y'all gotta make some room for Oliver. Right? So basically he was trying to make room for them. So
which is player.
Everybody,
which is player, because you want to do right by your team, but you got to see the value in this thing we call street urban culture.
You got, it's like even if you don't need, it's like if you the gangsters rapper, you still need security. Because you still need a buffer to deal with shit. Like, you still need that. And to me, I feel like when he lost Wayne and them, I think he lost that voice in his head that will call him and say, hey,
don't do this.
And I heard, I don't know, rumor, I heard that he owed Jay Prince some money, so that's why Jay Prince, they get in the middle of it. They got their own thing that they're dealing with. So it's like you're on your own. And at that moment, if in wartime, if you ain't got no friends, you gotta go get some. Yeah. Like who fuck with me? Who I know gonna stand next to me?
It was a 20v1. You're right.
And the catch is, like, you have to see the value in this culture. And that's what happened to me early, and that's what I'm grateful for. Like, Dot saw it out the gate. I live it so much that, we spoiled by it.
Nigga, it's your life. The life that he's rapping about is a life that you woke up in.
Yeah, it's like whatever. You know what I mean? But if from the outside looking in, you may feel like, well, I got the art of it, but you don't really understand the cultural part of it. So I think, you let them guys go. And he do got a bunch of guys around him that are of the culture, but it's like, they're not Jay Prince. They're not Stunner Man. They're not
War.
These are the greatest minds.
But not only that, that's a street minds.
Yeah,
like these guys have ran music business and hadn't ran the street.
So the complete street urban culture experience, these are some of the most genius people. Like, I was signed to Cash Money. I could tell you how smart Stunner Man, Slim, Wayne,
Nigga, Slim
Tez,
is.
Them dudes are fucking geniuses. And they from the streets. That, mind you, they don't just, and when you're a street rap act, you have to navigate the street still. Like, them dudes came to Watson, was in the projects, and had to get out of that shit. You know, you seen Birdman the other day in Harlem. He's like, you have to know what you're doing.
You have to know that as this ain't my shit. I got to get out. I need to know who cool. I need to know the players is. That's what I was trying to say. It wasn't, to me, the last thing I said on this is, you have to know who you're going up against. And sometimes you underestimate your enemy because you're so big.
Because you're so big.
And you're like, nigga, what can he really do to me? And it's like, he's a West Coast nigga. They fight in the backyard.
And
the
confusion is he's one of them.
Yes.
Like, I get it. He comes across like he's a rap nerd. And oh, you know, he has these lyrics. Man, I don't believe this shit. This little nigga is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Like, he joke hard. He go hard. He fight. He's a little fucking savage. He's not like, I get it. I see the packaging. The packaging is
it's for
like,
white America.
You know, I can, no. No. He waits for these type of moments. You see that motherfucker looking at camera, cuz, like, say, Drake, that ain't, nobody can prepare you to do, that has to be purposeful. You cannot, like, you know what I mean? That's on purpose. Like, on this part right here, I'm gonna look right in the camera into his soul and tell him. Yeah. And so, I think that's a thing, but it all goes back to the street urban cultural thing, where if we don't see value in ourselves and how we grew up, like, it's valuable. Yeah. Like, it has launched some of the greatest, richest people in the world off of this stuff. Like, Jimmy was making money, but when he got with Death Row, he became out of here. Yeah. Leor Cohen was making money, but when he got with, he started linking with Uncle Jam, he got with Def Jam, it was over. Yeah. So we bring a value to this world, like our experience, and culturally, we just don't, you know, some people just think of it as minimized. Oh, you know what, I don't need them no more. I'm already here. You may need them one day, and that was the day. He needed those moms.
Let me ask you, what is the realest piece of advice a rapper gave you that stayed with you?
That's a great question. The realest piece of advice a rapper gave me. Oh, you know what? Snoop just gave it to me the other day.
Okay.
That's funny because all these years, Mac 10, before that, Mac 10 probably save your money. The best way to invest is save your money. Don't spend your money. That was decent for a while. Snoop told me, you dope, everybody gonna bite you. Don't be mad. That was, to me, like something that had been happening to me for a while in my career, where I was influencing people and it didn't feel like damn, why the world don't get it when I just did it, but they get it when this person did it. So but Snoop Dogg telling me that really meant a lot to me.
I want to play. We're gonna play. I just want to play a quick round of questions. Sure. Answer as quick as you can, but it's supposed to be answered quick. You ready? Yeah. All right. Who's the first rapper you call if you needed backup in a fight?
In a fight.
In a fight.
Oh man, I'm gonna answer fast. Who would I call in a fight? Who did I see? I call Chuck. I call Game. Game will throw some ass.
That nigga love fight. Hey,
yeah, he'll throw some ass.
All right. What's one guilty pleasure song you be embarrassed to admit that your homies you love?
Can I answer this one too?
Okay.
The Little Things by Kobe Collect.
Embarrassed. Damn. I don't know if I'm embarrassed.
Come name them pop tunes.
You know, I have a problem, but I don't be embarrassed.
That's your one thing. Okay, so what's the song your homies are surprised you listen to?
Like, what do you thought? They all look at you like, yo, change the track, nigga.
I don't know.
We just give it. I got some more.
Okay.
If you had to pick between a Lambo, I'm giving you a brand new Lambo or a brand new lowrider.
Lowrider all day.
This nigga
so West Coast. I was about to say, that's a West. Give me the Lambo. That's a West Coast.
I was like, give me the fucking Lambo.
That's a West Coast.
All right, cool. All right, cool. What's the biggest? No, who's the funniest rapper you ever hung with?
Funniest rapper, probably Dot. Kendrick.
Really?
Kendrick is funny as hell. I don't know why people don't know this. You said that earlier. He's funny as shit.
Listen, which rapper would you not let date your sister?
Oh, that's a great question. Tune.
Is Tune Tunchi?
Yes, yeah, wait.
Nah, Wayne, fuck no. Nah, that nigga.
Listen, if hip hop was a high school, who would you say is best dressed? If hip hop was a high school.
Best dressed. I never look. Cameron. I always
Cameron
thought
can dress. Cameron
he'd take a lot of fashionable gambles. I'd be like, okay though. That worked out.
If somebody is telling you got 5 seconds to pick, who's gonna play you in your biopic? Who you picking?
The little dude that was in Creed 3. He was a little kid. He was a kid version of the main character.
I know you're talking about.
When he did
the show before. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's my little
Everybody
man.
always say look like.
Damn,
him.
I know his name. He did the show before. Yeah.
His name,
Yeah.
All
right, cool. Hold on. I got a couple more. Who is? Hold on, let me see. What's the? I'm trying to get the ones that I feel like is gonna be funny. All right, who is the best shit talker on rap from the West Coast?
The best shit talker.
It gotta be that nigga. It gotta be that light skinned nigga, Sugar Free. It gotta be that nigga.
He talk crazy.
That nigga be spitting
He
game.
talk crazy. The best shit talker.
That nigga whack 100.
Probably Unc. Probably 40. 40 be talking crazy
Yes,
shit.
he does.
40 talk crazy, but I'm not mad at Free for sure.
So I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna challenge you right now. I'm gonna make the first one's gonna be easier, and I hope it is, and the second one should be a little harder.
Okay.
I want you to give me your Mount Rushmore of West Coast rappers, right? And then I want you to give me your Mount Rushmore of West Coast people who are underrated, from the rappers who are underrated from the West Coast.
Deservingly or my opinion?
No, this is your opinion. But
yeah,
hold on. I gotta say this though.
Because
you're
different,
also speaking
yeah.
for the West, so that's why I like to ask. I like asking people who from there.
Quantifiable is different than my guys.
Yeah, no, you
guys
say
are
your guys. So who is the Mount Rushmore for the big guy, the big dog?
The big dogs is gonna be Dog. It's gonna be 40, Short, and Cube.
I love a nigga. I got the answer. All right, cool.
Short,
Now give me your next underrated, unappreciated West
Obviously,
Coast.
Sugar Free is first.
That nigga be spitting.
Honestly, Short.
Yes.
Short just not. I don't know how Short can be underrated, but he's hella underrated.
Too short.
It's a One Take J.
Where have I seen his name before?
One Take J. So
Yeah.
like a lot of the styles to me, like Blueface, is One Take J.
Yeah.
Like that high pitched voice. One Take J is somebody to me that do not get credit in YG.
And see, this is why I do that. This is why I asked the question for One Take J, because it's like we already know. But who is the guy that like from the West that
One
somebody
Take J.
watching in Atlanta, New York is like, yo, who the guy? One Take J. I'm gonna go listen to him today.
One
So I get in the
Take
car.
J. Yeah, like Draco is gonna be in that conversation, but it reminds me of 40, Earl Sweatshirts, a couple people that I
Earl
can see
Sweatshirt
it,
for
yeah.
sure.
But like One Take J to me is one of those guys that people don't really know. That if you wanted to hear somebody that sounds like young niggas on the West Coast, listen to One Take J.
I want to
He
have
hella
a
dope.
mixtape, nigga. I need that energy right now.
I think he put out a new tape too. He just put out some tape, but One Take J is like special. You know what I mean? And the fourth one, Ty Dolla $ign or YG.
Ty Dolla $ign.
I
for
think
that, man.
those guys are like, Ty is just,
It's a goat,
man.
man.
He just,
Yeah, he's like R. Kelly like level of talent.
Of talent.
he is so
Talent, yeah.
fucking good, man. Like, and I just be in amaze, like how, he's so great. Like, he's so dope.
Ty Dolla $ign might have been the first West Coast artist I actually like fucked with. I remember that stretch it out.
Problem is another guy to me. Jason Moore is another guy that people don't talk about,
Yeah.
but he's one of the best I heard make records and stuff. So, but I really look at the guys to me that influence everybody else.
Yeah.
Sugar Free is one of them guys nobody talk about. Yo, he's just dope.
Yo,
Short, everybody sounds like Short. You know what I mean?
No, Too Short to me, he's weird to me because he walks around like he's not who he is. Yeah. When I see Too Short, he be like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "Nigga, I could recite 15 of your songs word for word for
In
word."
every
nigga.
state.
Period.
Everybody got Short. Yeah, Short is one of them guys. I can't believe, people like him and Ice-T, to me, I always felt like they don't really get credit for what they did.
Me too.
And they really influenced everybody.
Me too. So I got two more questions for you. So we on the GAUDS Show, we hate giving people their flowers. Like, give him his flowers. We say, give him his credit. I could leverage credit. I can't leverage flowers. I like that. Nigga, tell somebody out loud what I did so I can show somebody what I did so I can get more opportunities for me. So we ask people like yourself to give a shout out to 2 to 3 unsung heroes in your story.
And my personal story. Oh,
And your
that's
career
great.
story, your Glasses story, yeah.
Guido the Nose, so Gary Ellis, he produced my first tape. And he moved to Atlanta before I put it out.
Wow.
But like, I didn't know shit about hip hop for the first 5-6 years. I had obviously buying CDs, but I didn't understand what it meant culturally. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
He knew it. He was prepared. He is one of the main guys. Dr. Dre is number 2. He's the reason I believe that I could do it.
Dre,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, he believed that. He made me believe I could do it. And unsung. Everybody else know my brothers and what they did. Top Dog. Top Dog from TD.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like anything I've ever asked of him, you know what I mean? He's always had my back. He tries his best. He already be overwhelmed with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But
I met Top one time. I was like, yo, I was like, yo, what's up? And Ray was like, I was like, I was working at Interscope. I just quit. I quit. I couldn't take it. He was like, you quit? Why? I just met him. I was like, I didn't like how they was treating me. Yeah. He was like, why the fuck didn't you call me? I would have fixed that. Yeah. I just met this man. He gave me his number. He said, next time you ever need trouble, you call me. Yeah. Like, that's why he's who he is.
And I give him a lot of credit because it's still to this day. Yeah. You know what I mean?
This is like a couple years ago. This is like, I'm like.
Could you give me like just a quick background on Top? What did he do before like he became?
No, I think Top used to sell dope or something.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like, what was his background? Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
I don't know. Like, I personally, so I knew Top from the streets and I heard his name, Dude Dog from Bounty Hunter. Like, I knew who he was. Yeah. But I would imagine he was involved in some level of street shit. I don't know. I don't want to put that on him, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. Yeah. But when I first put out my first tape, J-Rock, mind you, me, Nip, and J-Rock, we all came up together. All our first tapes came out in 2005. Watch Finest, Volume 1 is J-Rock's first project. Slauson Boy, Volume 1 is Nip's project. White Lightning was my project. Top had been trying to maneuver to get J-Rock and Kendrick. Kendrick had a developmental deal at Def Jam. Yeah. And he had been trying to make this TDE thing work this whole time. Like, he committed his life to it. So, like, that's the version of him that I really know. So I watched him go through hell. I watched, Power 106 not want to play their records. Like, I watched people not do stuff. I watched him have to harass and track people down to give him opportunities. And I was all for it. I don't care if somebody wanted to touch, if I can grab him, I grab him. Yep. So he's somebody that I really, I watched a couple people do that, and for him to break his label that way, like I watched Bird do it for Roddy, right? Bird Vision, but that was just Roddy. To watch Top do it for like his whole crew, that was his crew. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Q, Soul, and Dot and Rock, and now they're like names in hip hop. Yes. All of them, they're like general names.
Infamous names in hip hop that you can't say the culture without it.
Like hip hop, you know what I mean? Like not Dot obviously, and Q is
but Absol, we know who Absol is.
In hip hop, if you listen to hip hop music, those four names all ring bells. J-Rock. And to watch him do that, like I don't care how much credit the world give him, they can never give him enough credit from what I saw.
Agreed. Wow. So I was gonna ask the guys question, but I want to ask you something. What did Nipsey's death change LA? Or was it like y'all, cause like it was a big moment in hip hop, but like the city, right? Does it change the city, or was it just like this is just what our city is and we hate that it happened?
Another one, yeah.
It's a subtle thing that happened. Yeah, it mattered. Like people felt some kind of way. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was one of them guys, like I'm blessed that he was a friend. Yeah. Shout out to his brother, shout out to Sam, shout out to everybody that's with him. Like, it fucked everybody up in a really different way. And I mean, you still gonna have your conflicts, but it's a place that's open. It's a wound that's open, you know what I mean, permanently because he's not around. You know what I mean? So I think it did change the city. I mean, you still got people fighting. Yeah. But even the fight between different people, it ain't right. It ain't what it once was because everybody kind of look at it differently. You know what I mean? So it's a subtle change. I would like it to be more, but it's by far the most, biggest thing.
And by the way, I'm gonna say this on record. This is the last question, but bro, you can come anytime.
Yeah, you really a podcast.
Nigga, listen, bro.
For real.
Thank you. If you got a show, I'll come do. Like, bro,
I got you.
I try to keep these shows to an hour. Can't even help it. And I'm like, I love this nigga. I just don't want to stop you, but I'm like, Tom, bro. Yeah. You special, bro. Thank you, I'm telling you on record, you don't realize that your career is just about to start. Man, thank you. It's just about to start because hip hop doesn't need artists; it needs characters. Now, if that character is an artist, great. Yeah. Killer Mike's a character. That's an artist, right?
One of my favorite people in the world.
The character needs to to me, this interview made me love you more. Like I was a fan, but I'm like, I love this nigga. I'm a fan. And to me, I feel like do more of that because the world sees a 6'3", 300-pound black man that's a gang member and is automatically scared, not knowing that not knowing that this man just wants to help you, help his community, and do good. And it's like, and he cares. And not only that, he came from something, so he stands on a man business that men need right now. Yeah. And on that note, man.
So we had a great talk about Kendrick, about West Coast, about gang culture. I just want to say you really informed me, bro. Because I've never been to Compton, drove by it, been to LA like 2-3 times, but I like to see what the energy is, bro. I like to see how y'all view the legends, how y'all view Kendrick, how y'all view Dre. So
Yeah,
absolutely,
people love them dudes, man.
even the beef, man. Like, no, coming. I
By
gotta
the way,
respect your opinion.
I appreciate you
I gotta
saying
respect your
that.
opinion.
He's never sat through that. Like that.
No, I know it's hard. It sucks.
Toby right now. I want to clap for this nigga. This nigga has heard Drake in DC. No. Guys, we've been talking with somebody was just on the show and they be like, because you know Drake, and he'd be like, motherfucker, and they'd be like,
No, man.
This nigga a little bigger than me. I can't get punched out on camera. I can't.
Man, that's ridiculous.
I want to give you that because people at home see me doing this. I just want to give you that.
Yeah,
but Glasses, this is the last question. So this is the GAUDS Show. GAUDS is an acronym for goats and underdogs.
I like that.
Do you consider yourself, say goats and underdogs, do you consider yourself a goat or an underdog? If you're going to say you're an underdog, what do you personally want to accomplish for you to say, yo, Ray, I did some goat shit. I'm a goat now.
You know what? Nobody will let me, Kendrick, nobody will let me say I'm nothing less than one of those guys. So I couldn't imagine not being, you know, a GOAT. To me, it's just proving it to everybody else.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
When I came in your room and I was talking to you and I was like, I decided I want to do the GAUDS Show because the GAUDS Show is only for goats.
Yeah, I like that.
Hello.
So we asked you that. So we can clap for that. I'm gonna clap for that. But like, nigga, that's why I was trying to tell you. I'm like, nigga, because the GAUDS Show, that's the last question. And if you ain't that,
what the hell you?
I don't want to ask you, my nigga, because if you say you're underdog, I'll be like, damn sure is, nigga. Let's
Ice, Snoop, none of them are gonna let me get that off. You know what I mean? They not gonna let me.
But
the people who are goats know what I do well.
But none of that. You don't become a GOAT unless you think and act like an underdog.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, remember I said this on record. It's filmed. 5 years from now, it's gonna be a whole different world for you because what I'm telling you is the world needs you. The world needs, our community needs you. We need those black, masculine voices who are not trying to fight and yell, but trying to tell you what's better for all of us. And that's why I want to talk to you on this show. This show is made for that. This show is made for someone who's on the stage trying to help, trying to make things better, not someone who's just starting shit. So on that note, this is the GAUDS Show. We out. Glasses, thanks for coming. Let's get it.
Hello.